Book Synopsis and Biblical Discussion Guide. Don't Believe Everything You Think by Joseph Nguyen. Chapter 1. The Journey to Discovering the Root Cause of Suffering. In Chapter 1, Joseph Nguyen introduces the powerful idea that pain and suffering are not the same thing. While pain is an unavoidable part of life, suffering often comes from how we mentally and emotionally respond to painful experiences. Using the Buddhist teaching of the two arrows, Nguyen explains that the first arrow represents the pain caused by life's hardships, while the second arrow represents our reaction to the pain: fear, anxiety, anger, shame, regret, and overthinking. The chapter emphasizes that although we cannot always control what happens to us, we can learn to control how we respond. Nguyen shares his personal journey of searching for peace through therapy, self-help practices, discipline, spirituality, and personal development, only to realize that true freedom begins with understanding the mind and recognizing how harmful thought patterns can create prolonged emotional suffering. At its core, this chapter challenges readers to stop reliving painful stories in their mind and begin seeking healing, peace, and clarity by changing their relationship with their thoughts. Here's a question you may want to answer. In Romans 12:2, Paul speaks about being transformed by the renewing of your mind. How can renewing our minds help prevent the second arrow of suffering? How can casting our cares on God help us stop replaying painful stories in our minds? How did Job respond to pain, and what lessons can we learn about maintaining faith during suffering? Lastly, how can believers distinguish between conviction from God and destructive thoughts from fear, guilt, or anxiety? Closing reflection. Chapter 1 reminds readers that life will bring pain, disappointment, and hardship, but we do not have to become prisoners of our thoughts. Through faith, wisdom, and spiritual renewal, we can learn to respond to life's difficulties with peace, clarity, and trust in God rather than remaining trapped in cycles of emotional suffering.